Hi everyone, welcome to GG Progress number 5. Let's get started. Did that work? Did you guys understand what I said?
Okay, hang on. Originally, I planned on uploading this video in November, but then I got really busy in December and I wasn't able to finish editing it. So I decided to mesh November and December together into one progress video, and then release said video after the new year. So that's what this is. But I already recorded the voiceover for November, so for a while you're just gonna hear me talk about November as if it's its own month. But after that's done, I'll talk about what I did in December. We got a 2-for-1 video here. You're getting a good bargain, okay? But before I dive into that, let's hear from Reese and Jabez about how their Novembers were. Hey Reese, aka Warble, what did you accomplish during the month of November?
Well, at the beginning of November, I beat 9 circles. That was pretty cool. I could have beaten it in like 2,000 less attempts, but I guess I just kept making mistakes, but it's all good.
Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I did it! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I just beat 9 circles. Oh my goodness! I actually just did it. Oh my gosh! Wait, how many attempts? Oh my gosh! It was under 9,000. It was under 9,000.
I beat, I think, like 5 easy and medium demons. Sakup and Egg was probably my favorite of all of them.
Sakup and Egg was so fun, dude.
Yeah, it was cool.
I love Sakup and Egg.
I also liked Xanadu from the Galaxy Gauntlet. I think it was. That was also a good level. And then I started playing Windy Landscapes a month or so ago, just out of curiosity. And then I wanted to return to that. So after all of those, I went back to Windy Landscape, really dedicated time to it. I got 80% twice, and then had a really hard time getting anything past that. I did end up getting 82%.
What? What? Bro, what? I jumped! What do you mean?
I haven't gotten any farther than that yet. Right now, it's just kind of nerves. I have the whole level down, but I'm confident I'll beat it soon. And that's kind of all that I've got going on.
Oh my gosh. Yes, finally. Oh my god. I did it. I actually did it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Jabez, what did you do during the month of November?
Next to nothing.
Okay. And then more specifically?
In terms of Geometry Dash, I got another drop to 100 and 11 to 63 on Congregation, which is the mini ball all the way to the robot.
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he did. Here are my stars and my demons. Here's what they look like. Slightly higher this month. Not a whole lot higher, but higher still. So that's cool. Wait, why is my cube like that? When did I put my cube like this? Anyway, November was actually a really good month for me, even though it looks like I didn't gain nearly as many stars and demons as I did during the month of October. What I lacked in quantity, I made up for in quality. And by that, I mean I beat a whole bunch of hard demons this month. I will get back to that later, but for now, I'd like to talk to you about the hardest demon that I beat this month, which was Forest Temple by Michigan. Yeah, baby. This one, I don't really know what to feel about this level, because everyone reveres it as this, like, pinnacle of fun but difficult gameplay. And personally, I enjoyed this level, but I didn't, like, love it. You know what I mean? The gameplay is pretty cool at some parts, and it's you know, innovative, stuff like that. And you know, you do feel like you're in a forest temple and you're going through a forest temple. But some of the transitions between sections of the gameplay, woof, man, they were bad. Like the transition from the UFO to the one ship part with big wheels in it, like that part was difficult. for sure. But other than that, it was not too bad. You know, it was a good level. I just didn't think it was amazing, if that makes sense. Either way, this is a new hardest under the belt, so I'm very happy to have this level done. This is what my current top 10 looks like. To put things into context, you'll notice No Eyes is all the way at number 10, and at the end of last month, it was number 4. So for the first time, every single level on this list is a hard demon. Big progress and getting used to hard demons this month. I'm having a great time with them. My favorite level I played this month was Alley by Sim Wamwee and 2003 Devon. This was actually the last level that I beat during the month of November, and the reason I think I like this level so much is because it combines 2003 Devon's awesome gameplay with some very interesting and brand new decoration from Sim Wamwee. I thought the concept of this level was very well executed, and it made for a super enjoyable experience. Also, I fluked the level from like 57, so that helps when considering your enjoyment of the level. Other notable levels I beat this month: Charmed Life by Pac. This level was 14 minutes long. It was a medium demon. This is the longest level that I have ever beaten to date, and honestly, it took me a while because, I mean, it's very easy to feel comfortable getting into the rhythm of the level, and then occasionally you'll just get something like a jump that you're not expecting, and it messes you up, and then you die. And you can tell just by looking at this footage how slow moving the level is. I mean, it really feels like a crawl. But I still had fun playing this level. I still enjoyed it. I love pushing my limits of how long I can go beating a level. I think that's fun. I enjoy beating long levels like this. And yeah, Charmed Life by Pac. I would highly recommend this to anyone who's interested in beating a long level. I beat Water Temple, another classic Michigan level. I actually beat this in preparation for Forest Temple because I wanted to have a couple of temple levels under my belt before approaching Forest Temple, so I would kind of understand what Michigan's temple level gameplay style was like. And I had already beaten Fire Temple before, so I figured just get one more done and then move on to Forest Temple. But yeah, this level was weird. There's this ship part at 60% where you have to make really big swoops around big circles, and that part I died to like 10 times before finally beating the level. And after I beat that part, I fluked the rest of the level. So I mean, it was really just that one part that was super annoying. But other than that, I enjoyed Water Temple. It was fun. I beat Sirius by Funny Game, which has one of the most well-received boss fights that I've heard of. And after beating it, I honestly didn't really see what all the fuss was about. Listen, I thought the boss fight was fun, but because I have seen so many other boss fights that are better than this one before tackling this level, I just didn't really think of it as all that interesting of a boss fight. It just didn't stand out that much to me. But I understand that because this level was released a while ago and boss fights weren't as innovative at the time, that this was really good for its time, if that makes sense. I understand that. And I can still appreciate the level without enjoying it as much as like Ultraviolence, you know? I beat Redline by Ren241. I've been trying to beat more Ren levels, and this level landed on my wheel, and so I played it, and I enjoyed it. It's kind of wave heavy, so you have to be ready for that, and there's a big wave choke point at like 70%, but thankfully I got through that part first try, so that's good. I had a really fun time with Redline. This was fun. If you like wave, then you should give this a shot. I beat the Death Gauntlet, which isn't as big of a deal as it sounds because only 2 of the levels in the Death Gauntlet are demons, a Dust and the Behemoth. But yeah, I still beat it nonetheless. I really enjoyed a Dust, and the Behemoth I had already beaten before, so it was kind of a walk in the park. These 2 levels were easy for me, and I finished them in like a day. So I beat Y by Geomania, which is a sequel to X by Triaxis, but made by a different creator. And honestly, I think that this level encapsulated X perfectly as like a harder version of X. This was a hard demon, X is a medium demon. So it did step up its game without like becoming too detached from X. I think this was a very good sequel, even though it isn't made by the same person. I really enjoyed this one. It was awesome. I will consider trying to play more levels by Geomania in the future because they cooked with this one. I beat Acid Rush by Sir Punj. Originally, I was just planning on beating this so that I could move on to Acid Rush 2, and a lot of people say Acid Rush 2 is really good, so I went and played Acid Rush first, which for some reason is harder than Acid Rush 2, but we will ignore that, I digress. This level is very fast-paced and very fun. I had a difficult time with it. I died at the very last click of the level before actually going and beating it, so that was rough, but I enjoyed my time with this. If you like fast-paced levels and you want to try a level that makes you feel really cool while you're playing it, then play this one. This was super fun. And apparently it was only made in like 3 days. So yeah, it's like a mega collab that was made very quickly. And I mean, it shows. The decoration isn't the best, but I was focused on the gameplay, and I really enjoyed that. So yeah. Finally, I beat Double Dash by Zeroa, which is an entirely dual-themed hard demon. It is only dual game mode. There is never a time in the level where you are not a duel. And personally, I really like this. You can tell that it's, you know, a gimmick level. The dual thing is the gimmick, but it delivered on that gimmick really well. Zeroa did a really good job. The asymmetric duels didn't feel really unnatural or anything. They were pretty easy to pick up. The decoration was really solid as well. I really like rainbow-themed levels, and this definitely delivered on that. Overall, this is a really fun hard demon, and if you're interested in learning more asymmetric duel gameplay, I would highly recommend this level. This was awesome.
Okay, now that we're back up to speed, let's talk about December. I'm going to make the December highlight reel a little bit shorter because I didn't really do as much this month. The hardest demon I beat this month was Ring Trick by Zeroa, a new hardest yet again. I beat it on Christmas Day, so that was fun. I was honestly just really relieved to have something harder than Forest Temple on my record, so yeah, I mean, I love Ring Trick. I feel like everyone should give it a shot if they're interested in a 9 circles level that's not a 9 circles level. Yeah, this level's an absolute masterpiece. I love it. I had a surprising amount of difficulty at the end with 80% and onward, and I did die to the very last triple spike once before beating the level. But other than that, I had a blast with this, man. This level is awesome. It's really great, and I think Zeroa did a fantastic job with it. Here's what my top 10 looks like at the end of December. Yeah, I mean, it's a little different, but it's not that different. My favorite level I beat this month was Touch the Orbs Bub, medium demon, weekly. It was a weekly demon, at least a while ago, and oh my goodness, like, I don't know if you're looking at the art design of this level right now, but holy crap, dude, look at that. Are you kidding me? That's insane! And look at that boss fight. What? Oh my god! I don't know why, but I absolutely adore this art style, and I would love to see more of it in this game. This level is so awesome. I love it. A couple of other notable levels that I beat this month, because I didn't really beat that many this month. I was kind of busy with finals and stuff, but I also beat Crazy 1 by DavJT. I had some fun with that. That was a fun level to play. A good way to kick off the trilogy, if I do say so. This is such an interesting concept for a level trilogy, and I am really excited to play Crazy 2 and Crazy 3 as well, and see where that takes me, you know? I'm really excited for that. I also beat Toe 3 by Manix, which my friends have described as just one giant gimmick level full of a bunch of mini gimmicks in it. And yeah, they're definitely right. It's Gimmick City in there. But hey, I love it. I love all the gimmicks. This level was genuinely a really fun time to play, and I enjoyed it. The swing copter part at the very end did trip me up a couple times, but other than that, you know, it was pretty smooth sailing. I enjoyed this level a lot. Finally, I beat Entropic Dreams. This was a hard demon that honestly probably shouldn't be rated as a hard demon, but it is, and so, you know, I got a free hard demon. I think the artwork in this level is really great, and the gameplay is really weird. But either way, you know, I beat it. It's done. I don't really have to think about it anymore, I guess. I have a very interesting plan for how I want to proceed in Geometry Dash during 2026 and beyond. But I don't want to spoil that yet, so just stay tuned. I'll reveal my secret plan in due time, okay? Anyways, that about does it. That was November and December. Thanks for watching, by the way. That's really nice of you. Thanks. Bye!